Okay, so we are here with the first bit of content on the new channel today, and we are kicking it off with some FIFA 23 with some of the best cheap starter players that I have found so far, which I think will probably be some of the strongest players at the start of the game, whilst also being still fairly cheap as well. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. First of all, here we have Guedes. Now he is going to be from the Premier League, so that might bump his price up just a little bit, but he's most likely still going to be like 7k and under, probably not even that to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, Wolves and Portuguese, some fairly decent links there, but the main thing about this card is his actual overall stats. He is obviously before like a left mid and has converted to a striker this season. 86 pace, 83 shooting and 83 dribbling is honestly all you're going to need at the start of FIFA 23 for a striker. It's going to be very good, and honestly if you get a hunter on him or something, he's going to have some insane pace and insane shooting. That 74 passing as well honestly isn't too bad for a striker, and of course he does also have 4-star, which makes him even better. 5'10", so honestly not really that bad either. Just looking at his overall stats here, 82 finishing, 87 shot power as well. He's got some decent crossing there, 81, so if you do want to use him at that left mid spot, he's going to be more than happy to cross that ball in. But yeah, overall, really good stats as well. Agility 84 and ball control 82 and overall 84 dribbling as well. 81 reactions. This card's going to be really good at the start of the game and definitely one that people should definitely watch out for. Next up, we're going to have someone who's probably going to be a little bit more expensive just for the fact that it is a little bit higher rated, but it is Lamer, and of course as you can see, his card speaks for itself. 84 pace and 81 defending is already good enough, but overall his card is very nice. 79 dribbling, 78 passing and 78 physical as well. Really does bring this card just kind of into its own, and you can play it into that centre mid spot as well with that position change. 3-star is more than good enough. 5'11" as well, so he could potentially win some of those headers for you. But as you can see, 85 sprint speed, really good. He also does have 78 crossing, which is weird enough, but 83 short passing as well is really nice. His dribbling overall is pretty good. 76 agility is really nice, and at 81 composure is really going to keep him well on the ball. 86 interceptions is going to mean that he's going to be honestly just chopping off all of those passing lanes really easily, with that 83 awareness as well. And of course his strength is a little bit low, but his aggression and his stamina is the main thing as well. 90 stamina means that he's going to be on the pitch the whole time, and it's going to be a really nice card to use at the start of the game. Next up we have someone who is definitely going to be appearing in everyone's squad. That is Kalulu. Honestly, probably one of the best starter cards that I've seen so far. 80 pace and 79 defending is really good, and the fact that he also does have a 75 physical is honestly pretty good. And he is 6 foot, so he's a little bit on the smaller side for some people, but if you can play him at a 3 at the back, pair him up with some taller defenders, he's going to be an absolute rock at the back, keeping everything swept up. He's going to be a great sweeper defender. His overall stats are just really nice, very rounded for a defender, but I think the main thing is obviously that 80 pace. He does have 75 strength as well, so he is also pretty strong, and that French link is going to be really good. Next up, we're continuing on with the Serie A. It is Kim Min-jae, another great player. 84 sprint speed there, it's going to be really nice. He is 6'3", so he is 100% on the taller side. Probably someone who you will actually kind of link up with Kalulu, both being from the Serie A. But yeah, as you can see, again, some pretty all-round stats. His passing, his dribbling is not the greatest, but he does have decent reactions, and overall his defensive stats are just very solid. But his physicality, again, is the main thing. Pairing up 84 sprint speed with 88 at the strength is just going to be absolutely insane, and definitely one to be using at your centre back spot. Another one who could definitely sweep up the ball and get those headers out as well. As you can see, his heading accuracy is 75, pretty good. Another one as well with insane pace and one of the fastest players in the game right now. It is Becker, 95 pace. Unfortunately, we don't have all of his stats right now, but as you can see up here, 95 pace is pretty much all you're going to need. He is 5'11" as well, so he's pretty good. Don't know what his actual stars are right now, but I'm going to assume he's going to have at least 3-star weak foot, which could be good enough. But yeah, overall, he's going to be very cheap on the market to say he's going to have 95 pace. Next up, I think we have one of the more kind of meta players, to be honest, because he's gotten such a well-rounded card. Really nice. 90 pace, 79 shooting and 83 dribbling, as well as probably some of the best links in the game right now with the Serie A and the Spanish link as well. I think really the Liga and the Serie A are going to be some of the best leagues to actually like kind of link up right now. So to say that he could definitely link in both of those sides is going to be really, really good. He can play at striker as well. 4-star is always a nice invitation. Literally just absolutely smashed between the 90 pace right there. As you can see, 80 finishing is more than enough as well. That dribbling with a 91 agility means he's going to be moving around like an absolute madman with the 82 ball control, 85 balance as well. And overall, his card is just really, really nice, but those links are going to really help. Another one with probably some of the best links in the game is, of course, the French Arsenal defender Saliba. Honestly, I think this is going to be one of the better cards as well to start out with, especially for those who are going to be going for the kind of Premier League teams. There is always people out there who goes for that, but that French link is really going to help. Again, really decent pace, really nice defending, really nice physical as well. 83 strength, pairing it up with that 78 pace is going to be really nice. 83 interceptions as well as a decent standing tackle. Overall, it's going to be a really, really nice one to start out with. And if you get some special cards, he's for sure going to be one of the strongest players in the game. And then we move on to another one who surprisingly does have some really good links. You may think that the Swiss one may be quite bad with links. However, Akanji is a really, really good card overall, as you can see. 83 defending and some really nice strength, decent pace as well. Slap a shadow on him and he's going to be one of the best defenders to start out with. However, of course, he is Swiss, which you may think is going to be a bad one. However, you've got Mbabu as well as Zakaria. Both of those are also very, very strong starter players. So honestly, Akanji, Mbabu and Zakaria, mix them up into your team. They're all going to link really nice together. Probably at least give themselves 2 stars at least from the start, or 2 points, 2 chem points at the start. Really good players. Next up as well, we have Sergi Derde, and I believe this is another one of those controversial players who players just don't understand where his 82 paces come from. But as you can see, he's gotten a very, very, very nice attacking card indeed. 82 pace, 83 dribbling, 82 passing, and of course, his defensive and shooting stats are just kind of middle of the park, very bang average, so he could play either further up the pitch or further back. But as you can see down here, he's probably preferred a little bit more up the pitch, maybe even more just like kind of slap bang in the middle. But overall, a really nice card, great dribbling as you can see there, amazing passing stats as well, and of course the pace in that middle is always going to be really, really important. I really don't think the defending is that bad, as long as your player's got decent strength and really nice pace. I think this card's going to be really, really good for both attacking and defending. Then of course we're moving back to another Premier League player, that is Lucas Moura. As you can see, he is of course one of the greatest starter players, has been one of the greatest starter players for many, many years. 89 pace and 85 dribbling is honestly just going to keep your players just absolutely bombing up the pitch. For those players who do love to play those through balls all the time, he's going to be great to use. And as you can see, 89 pace is nothing to snuff your nose at. These dribbling stats are insane. 91 agility and 92 balance is absolutely amazing. With that 86 dribbling, his passing isn't the greatest, but as long as you can maybe like slap some sort of like passing boost on him there, maybe something like an engine, that could be really nice on him, just to get that crossing up as well. Maybe like something else that has passing on there, I'm not really too sure which one's, like an artist maybe, get his passing up there even more. It could be really, really good then. But yeah, overall, a really nice card to start out with. And then similar to that is of course Leon Bailey. I would argue he's probably a better place to start off with. The only problem is he has the Jamaican link, which is probably the worst link in the game right now. Maybe not, you could like kind of team him up with Antonio, which should have that Jamaican link as well. But really, really high pace, great dribbling stats, and also some very decent shooting stats as well for a right mid. You can of course go over to right wing or left wing as well, which is always really good. The passing as well isn't too bad. You could again, because he already has 92 pace, you don't really need to add any more on there, so you could get a Maestro on him to get everything up, get that crossing up a little bit, even though the Maestro doesn't do that. Maybe something like Engine instead could work really well with him. But yeah, overall an insane card there. And then this last one is Zambu, Anguissa I think he's called. But overall, again, another really nice one. Is of course from Napoli, so can definitely link over there with Min G Kem. Wow, that was absolutely butchering that name. Kim Min Jae even. Again, a really nice one to link up with. And of course, if you can get lucky enough to get Tonali, having these 4 players, having Pierre Kalulu, Min Jae, Kim on Zambu, and Anguissa, honestly could be some of the best stuff in the game, especially for a starter squad. Of course, he's got great physicality, 85 strength for that 78 pace. He's going to be a rock in the midfield, and of course will be one of the best CDMs to start out with in the game. So yeah, overall, really nice cards there. Let me know what cards you are looking for at the start of the game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.